It's a lot better here in Trotsky.
Let's hope the bride doesn't hear you. She might take offense.
For sure, Chamberlain Ulrich hasn't got it easy. He's got all sorts of worries. Sir Otto travels a lot, so he's
When's the
got
last
to do a
time
lot
you
of
saw
stuff
the
on his
bailiff get
behalf.
anything done on time? That tree will still be here long after we're gone. I'll see you later. God be with you.
Greetings. That's that.
Aha! So it's true what the laundress is saying.
I finished hauling the sacks. What now?
How should I know? They told me to think up some job for you, so you wouldn't be idle. So if you want to pass the time, go ahead.
Well, if you really don't have anything for me, I'll just idle around then.
That'd suit you, eh? No. Only, what to do with you? I've only got work in the forge.
I'm a blacksmith too.
Oh, really?
Aye. My pa was a blacksmith. A respected one.
Then you might actually be some use to me. I'll tell you what, go to the forge. The fire's gone cold. So fire it up and make some horseshoes for Kabat. And there's only one nag stabled here now that his lordship's away with his men.
Well, the thing is, I've never forged horseshoes.
A blacksmith's son and you never made horseshoes? Well, whatever. You'll manage somehow.
All right. How many should I make?
How many legs does a horse have?
Well, it depends. Usually 4, but once there was a 3-legged foal born in our village.
All right, all right. You're a fool, but maybe you're a handy one. So go and make 1 horseshoe for the groom, all right?
But a horse has 4.
Aye, but Kabat's missing just 1, and I ain't going to waste more on him.
1. All right.
You'll find everything you need in the trunk in the forge. It's there, past the gate. I've even got some sketches there.
All right. But I was told not to go there.
And now I'm telling you to go. And when it's done, bring it to me to check so you don't make me look bad. Lads, this here I...
Wedding like.
It was nice. Good food and drink.
By the way, you lot all think running the castle is a piece of cake.
Crucifix! Where's that blacksmith? Miserable blacksmith. Where is he now?
I was wondering if you'd lend me your bullocks. Lay down his life for our sakes. I beg you and the guardian angel, take care of his good son.
That damn wretch. Where's that fool of a blacksmith?
It's as cold as a dog's snout.
That damn wretch. Where's that fool of a blacksmith? miserable blacksmith. Where is he now?
Merciful God, grant that I, Captain Thomas, may recover.
Where's that fool of a blacksmith?
Let his wounds be healed, and if you take him to his work, welcome him in to your heavenly kingdom. Take him to your bosom, for he will Christian you from me.
I'm always hitting the same place. That's no good.
Where's that fool of a blacksmith?
I won't get too far without fire.
Where's that fool of a blacksmith?
This'll be done in no time. Good. That looks finished.
Where's that blacksmith? That damn wretch.
You've seen Erazim the scribe recently?
About that horseshoe.
Well, did you get it done?
Yeah. Here.
Well, what are you standing around here for? I told you to take it to Kabat.
No. You told me to bring it and show it to you.
You're a smart one, eh? He's our groom. Most likely he'll be idling by the upper stables. Big grouch. Just between the two of us, he's a very unpleasant fella.
I can't wait.
Excuse me?
What was Lord Zenny's wedding like?
It was nice. Good food and drink. Lots of guests.
I brought you those horseshoes. I mean, horseshoe.
That took long enough. And you know who gets in the shit over it?
You?
Exactly. Or I'd have to go back to what I was doing before. And I wouldn't like that.
What did you do before?
You're a bit inquisitive, ain't you?
Well, I get the feeling you're actually proud of it.
Let's just say I haven't always made an honest living. Is that enough for you?
Not quite. I'd also like to know if you still got any tools.
I might be able to find something, but I'll tell you, it won't come cheap.
Isn't there maybe something I could do for you in exchange?
Well, since you're offering, I lost something playing dice and I'd like to have it back. A very nice turquoise rosary.
Who did you lose it to?
Father Nicodemus. That priest rolls dice like the devil himself was guiding his hand.
Don't worry. I'll get it for you.
But with no trouble, all right?
Naturally.
It was nice.
What was Lord Zenny's wedding like?
It was nice. Good food.
Oh, excuse me.
It seems like you'd be glad to have someone to play with.
Alea Yaktan honest, my friend. The die has not been cast, and that grieves me. No one wants to play with me, so I'll be quite glad if you join me. And for what shall we play? You don't look too well off.
I heard you have a certain turquoise rosary.
Aye, it belonged to Kabat, although belonged is a strong word.
How do you mean?
Kabat is known for having some peculiar things in his property, if you grasp my meaning.
Let's play for it then.
Certainly, why not? As long as you put up a decent wager against it.
Maybe we better leave it for now. I don't have very much coin at the moment.
As you wish, friend. But if you should change your mind, I'll be glad to play.
Do you know where Captain Thomas is?
It's true, son. It doesn't look good for him. Why do you ask?
I'd like to pray with him.
A kind thought, but you can't get to Thomas. I had him moved during the night up to the chapel in the Maiden.
Why did you take him to the chapel?
The surgeon is away with Lord von Berghoff, and Thomas has got considerably worse. I don't like to say it, but there's nothing left but to pray for a miracle.
Uh-huh. I'll be going then.
Go, and don't forget about that prayer.
That's a good one.
Huh? Was that you? Ah, never mind then.
The first bell. Another 11 to go.
suppose it was nothing. Huh?
The second toll for Hans.
I suppose it was nothing.
I...
Pardon me for disturbing you, miss.
If you want to pray, go somewhere else. The chapel is closed. Unless you're a priest. Which I presume you're not.
No, I'm not. My name is Henry.
I'm Adela, Thomas's sister. What is it you want, Henry?
I need to talk to your brother.
No chance of that. He's been lying in a fever for 3 days. And the surgeon is away with Sir Otto. Unless he returns soon, Thomas won't be talking to anyone ever again.
What actually happened to him?
They were attacked by bandits by the pond. His mare, Arrow, brought him home. He was completely out of it. And little wonder, the way he was hacked up. If the surgeon was here, he'd be in his care. Some of his wounds have healed, but now he has a fever. He's been bedridden for 3 days.
I'm sorry. Maybe I could help somehow?
The only one who can help now is the priest. And I don't want to sound gloomy, but all he can do is pray too.
Where's the physician?
He's with Lord von Berghoff. When Thomas started to get feverish, he left some concoction for him. He was only meant to be gone for a while, but it seems they got stuck somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, the concoction ran out, and we don't have any other physician here.
I'm not a physician, but I could try and brew that concoction. It can't hurt to try. Do you know what it was brewed from?
If I knew that, I'd have brewed it myself. Not even our surgeon knows. He does everything according to his books. He uses some medical manuscript, whether he's treating people or livestock.
And where is this book?
How should I know? Probably in his chambers, in the Crone.
I'll have a look there then.
But no one is allowed there.
I'll figure it out somehow.
Why do you want to help us?
Well, unless Thomas recovers and testifies that me and my friend are messengers from Rattay, then my friend will be executed.
You mean that poacher who's to be hanged?
He's a noble. Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. The whole thing is one big misunderstanding. And only Thomas can sort it out.
I'm a bit bewildered by all this. But all right.
The main thing is, I want Thomas to live too.
Yes, you're right.
I'll get going then. I don't have much time, and neither does Thomas.
Go. And thank you.
Everyone to me. You there!
I must be mad. Ah, strange. I suppose it was nothing. To hell with it.
If you're after some leftovers, the kitchen's up top. I don't think there's much there.
I'm as hungry as a wolf. Where's the damn cooks? Don't even look at the stairs. Never mind sitting one step there. Careful. If it's scrub you're after, you'll have to wait. I've been here for ages. And have to go on duty too. Bloody hell. Where are you going? You're not allowed in there. If it's scrub you're after, you'll have to wait. I've been here for ages. And have to go on duty too.
I suppose you're waiting here for a bite to eat.
Damn right. Like, I know they're preparing a banquet for his nibs, but they could have left one cook here, or at least a bit of gruel, for Christ's sake.
I can try and find something for you.
Haven't you got anything better to do?
Not really. Besides, I'm quite hungry myself.
Go and look then. There's some baths down below. There might be something there. I'd go myself, but if someone saw me there, I'd be in trouble. Ever since... well, never mind.
I'll figure it out somehow. I'll be going then.
Go.
The third toll. I better get moving.
Take him to your bosom, for he is a good Christian and friend.
Still hungry?
I wouldn't be here if I wasn't. Thanks. Well, at least I won't starve.
You're welcome.
You? What in God's name are you doing here?
I'm looking for medicine for Captain Thomas.
Well, the Sawbones ain't here, so you're out of luck. Like the captain.
The fourth bell.
All right, what was that? What? What's going on here?
What are you doing here? You aren't allowed here! Do you want me to go for the guards? Apologize and pay up right now.
We'll work this out. No need to call anyone.
What do you think you're doing here?
Wait, we can come to some agreement, can't we? It was just a joke. It's funny. Right? Isn't it funny?
We'll see who has the last laugh when
You know what?
I've had enough. I'm calling the guard on you and he'll sort you out. Help!
Well, that's a tough one. Hey, you're the one they're looking for here.
Calm down. I surrender.
Felt like doing a bit of rob for now.
Take me away.
Now,
All right.
well, this is all right. Let's.
Watch out on the right, Yannick.
Sacre. Oh. Huh? I must be mad.
I suppose you're waiting here for a bite to eat.
Damn right. Or at least a bit of gruel, for Christ's sake.
I can...
Hey, I need some decent grub, not some mouldy bread.
You might be surprised.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
You? What in God's name are you doing here?
I was about to ask you the same question.
I work here.
I need help.
Who doesn't? I still have to clean out all the fireplaces in the Crown. Do you know how many there are?
I don't know or care. I have to find medicine for Captain Thomas. Otherwise he'll die and my friend will be executed.
Thomas? I brought water to him in the tower. And I can tell you he is beyond help. That poor sister of his.
Well, you look like you know your way around here. Maybe you can help me.
Why should I?
I'm not stupid. You've no business here. You're snooping around in the surgeon's stuff, and God knows what else. It could land...
How?
Well, for instance, I could take something here. Don't forget, I might be slaving here today, but tomorrow they'll get fed up with me and they'll probably kick me out by morning. And you'll still be here. So it'll be on you. For sure someone saw you coming here.
And you too, no?
That's definitely an interesting point. But tell me.
No. I'll tell you nothing. And now get out of my way. Simple maid like me has lots of work to do in this castle.
The third toll. I better get moving. fourth bell.
Where's that fool in the front?
Benny's wedding like?
It was nice. Good food and drink. Lots of...
So, I went to see my brother.
And to talk about the inheritance.
What are you doing here? What are you barging in here for?
All right. Good day.
Good day to you.
I was told to come and ask you for a job.
Nice timing. Do you know anything about carpentry?
No. Blacksmithing is more my field.
Ah, well, that's handy. I got the job of fixing up this here scaffold, so it don't collapse when we hang that poacher. But the whole thing is fucked. There's one broadaxe in the shed, but it's as blunt as a file. Of course, Osina didn't find time all year to hone the thing.
But that poacher is innocent.
An innocent poacher? But that's nothing to do with me.
By the way, would you happen to know how I can get up top in the Maiden?
Why, up the stairs, of course.
Yeah, but I'm not actually allowed inside the tower.
Then don't go there. Hey, I'd love to chat with you, but I got a job to do.
I could help you with...
You could? Well, that'd be great.
Sure thing.
Who's there? Are you really going to make me look for you? And with a good rifle, where the hell are you? What?
Here it is.
You haven't made much effort.
Ah.
Get on. Farewell.
That's more like it. Here it is.
Sharp as a skinning knife. Without your help, the scaffold could well collapse under that poacher. And nobody wants that.
And then the execution would be postponed.
I doubt it. We're not going to make a show out of it like they do in Prague. But someone would have to get their hands dirty, and no one fancies that.
Understandably.
Anyway, thanks.
Isn't he always?
Yeah, but even more today. Anna the laundress said he's got bellyache. Everyone is avoiding him like the plague.
Uh-huh. You don't mind building a scaffold for an innocent man?
No, such matters ain't my concern.
The Lords decide. I just build the scaffold. A fella has to know his place in this world, like my old pa used to say.
I'll be going.
Aye. Farewell.
And how much for them elderberries?
As much as you can fit in.
And that's not allowed.
Daughters and me. And I told you not to talk to anyone.
Are you sure there won't be trouble?
Don't worry.
The bell's ringing for hands the 5th time.
Nice. Good food and drink. Lots of guests.
If you're after some leftovers, the kitchen's up top. I don't think there's much there.
Let them know that they are not alone in their afflictions.
Guard?
Must you interrupt me at my prayers?
Sorry to bother you, but I heard you praying. I need to get to your captain.
You know Thomas?
I ran into him when I was begging along the road, and he gave me a bit of food. I wanted to thank him.
Thomas helped folk a lot, it's true. But you won't be able to do that now. Thomas is lying in a fever upstairs in the Maiden. It don't look good for him. Them bastards cut him up good.
I heard that that priest of yours has the rosary.
Nicodemus?
Yeah. I heard he won it from Kabat at Dice.
That sounds like him, all right. Booze and dice. And consorting with that thief, Cabot, too.
Well, I suppose he should give it back, right?
He certainly should.
Should I deal with that?
No, no. I'll sort it out with him myself. But you did the right thing. Maybe that rosary turning up was a sign from above. Wouldn't you like to pray by Thomas's bedside?
Could I?
Aye, come with me. I'll take you up to the chapel. Usually it ain't open to, well, folk of your station.
I understand.
The Sawbones was a little reluctant when I told him I wanted to carry Thomas upstairs. The wounded are supposed to lie as close to the chapel as possible. Everyone knows that. Years ago, I heard from a man that something similar happened in Strahlenberg during the Margravate Wars. The Burgrave of the castle was seriously wounded. An enemy rider stuck him with a spear like a pig on a spit and pulled him halfway through the woods. No one thought he'd live to see the morning, but the castle chaplain, Petronel by name, ordered that the Burgrave must be close to the Lord when his hour came. There's this really high tower in Strahlenberg. The locals call it the Trumpet, on account of how it seems to get wider near the top. I saw it with my own 2 eyes on the road to Krakow, when I was escorting Lord von Burgo there. When they took the Burgrave up there, spear and all, on Petronel's orders, the next day they were amazed. The Burgrave made a miraculous recovery. They say an angel descended there at night and pulled the spear out of the Burgrave's wound. Ever since then, they keep the spear on display at the castle. I understand the Sawbones. He didn't want to make it tough for Thomas, because climbing up to the maiden ain't easy. Only the fellas and me figured it was the best thing for him.
Excuse me. Are you kidding? Stop that! Careful. Eh? I must be mad.
The 6th bell. Half the time is up.
It was nothing.
Watch out on the right, Yannick.
Greetings, Adela. How's he doing?
Still the same. In a fever.
Thomas's rosary turned up, so I brought it to him. This wayfarer here found it, and he'd like to pray with Thomas, if you don't mind.
I don't mind.
All right. I'll be going then. Stay strong.
No, please.
I'm sorry.
How does it look?
Not very good. If you really want to help us, you'd better hurry.
The 7th bell.
Where's that blacksmith?
Jenny's wedding like?
It was nice. Good food and drink. Lots of guests. Not enough pretty girls.
What about those lockpicks?
Shh! Not so loud.
Let's see what you've got.
Yeah, maybe next time then.
What was Lord Zenny's wedding like?
It was nice. Good food and drink. Lots of guests. What?
It's the 8th bell. I need to hurry. What's the matter?
Because of that damn blacksmith. I'm waiting here for him like for Judgment Day. The lock on my spice chest is stuck. How am I to bake gingerbread without ginger?
Can I help you somehow?
No, unless you can pick a lock.
I know how to do it, but first I have to get tools for it.
All right, I'll wait here.
Aren't you supposed to be helping out?
So I got what I needed, and we can get to it.
It's in the castle cellars.
Yeah, but I'm not...
Never mind that. You go in with me and you're helping me. What a day. I burnt the roux in the morning, and then the girl told me we're out of venison. I don't know what that gamekeeper's up to again. Actually, I do know, and it ain't nothing good. And now this. 3 years that lock is broken. 3 years that good for nothing. I promised me to fix it. But no. After all, I'm just a stupid cook fanker who's always nagging and won't leave anyone in peace. But if I didn't nag, there'd be nothing done in this godforsaken castle. You have to kick people's asses here to even get them out of bed in the morning. The lazy bones. Pfui!
Quick! Sir Otto will be back any time, so make sure everything's in order. I don't want to see any idling here. Help! Killing me.
Here it is, that damn chest. 3 years I've been telling him. God's truth.
And when that's all done, let the maids get stuck into cleaning, so you don't show me up in front of his lordship. And smile. I don't want to see any sour faces when his lordship returns. You'll be happy to see him home.
Damnation.
Careful!
Smile. I don't want to see any sour faces when his lordship returns. You'll be happy to see him home. Oof, what did I do to deserve this? Oh!
Careful!
Hey, you've no business here.
You're
Are
not
you looking
meant
to
to be
steal
here.
something?
Give up!
Easy! I surrender!
Ah, you're the... I'll...
Take me...
Now,
All right.
well, this... All right.
No, please.
Eh? Huh? What? This place is off limits to you. Halt!
No, please.
I must be mad. Huh? This place is off limits to you. Surrender, now.
Easy now. I saw
this.
Quick. Over there.
I must be mad. Fucker! Ah! Fucking hell! Ah! Jesus! You... I'll hammer some man. Ha! Fuck you! You won't escape punishment. I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker! You'll get such a blow that you'll wake... I'll hammer some manners into you! Take that! Ah! Fucking hell! You won't escape punishment. Oh, fucking hell! You don't fight with guards, you fool! You surrender to... I'll hammer some manners into you. Useless! You'll get such a blow that you'll wake up on the pillory.
Better get moving.
Jesus, I'm hit! You won't escape punishment. You don't fight with guards, you fool! You surrender to them! Ah! Oh! Ah! 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 Fucking hell! I am... Ah! Oh! Ah! Ah! You fucker! I'll hack you up like you just... You won't... Ah! Huh? Fucker! You won't get me! You won't escape punishment!
For God's sake!
Come on, then! You don't fight with guards, you fool! You'll get such a blow that you'll wake up on... I'll hammer some manners into you!
You won't escape punishment!
Show your stuff!
The execution!
Come on, then! You don't fight with guards, you fool! You surrender to them! I'll hack you up like you deserve!
Watch out on the right. Got it.
Huh? I must be mad. Eh? Huh?
He vanishes like the wind. Like always, he loiters around here all day, and when you need him, he vanishes.
What's the matter?
Because the
Can I help?
No.
Sure.
It's in.
Yeah.
Never.
If you're after some leftovers, the kitchen's up top.
Thomas may recover.
Guard?
Must.
Sorry.
You know.
Well, that's her.
Talk. Thomas. Then.
Nick. Yeah.
That's.
What?
He said. Gods. What'd you do?
Could I?
Aye.
I understand.
The Sawbones was a little reluctant when I told him I wanted to carry Thomas upstairs. The wounded are supposed to lie as close to the chapel as possible. Everyone knows that. Years ago, I heard from a man...
If I didn't nag, there'd be nothing done in this godforsaken castle. You have to kick people's asses here to even get them out of bed in the morning. The lazy bones. Pfui! Here it is, that damn chest. 3 years I've been telling him. God's truth.
When they took the Burgrave up there, spear and all, on Petrol's orders, the next day they were amazed. The Burgrave made a miraculous recovery.
Thank you kindly, young man. If you want to get a bite to eat, stop by the kitchen.
There is a dungeon. That doesn't do me any good. Oh.
was nice. Good food and drink.
Scrub you're after. You'll have to wait. I've been here for ages. And have to go on duty too. You've no business. Careful. Here is scrub you're after. You'll have to wait.
The third toll. I better get moving. That's a...
Damn, all right.
I can...
Hey.
Oh, well, I can...
Haven't you
Not
going? I'd go...
I'll figure it out. What?
Are you?
I'll be going then.
Go.
Still...
I wouldn't... Thanks.
You what? Great.
You? What in God's name are you doing here?
I'm looking for medicine. For Captain Thomas.
Well, the Sawbones ain't here, so you're out of luck. Like the captain.
The fourth bell. bell's ringing for hands the 5th time. The 6th bell. Half the time is up.
I'm sorry.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
It will have to be diluted. His fever is getting worse. If this doesn't work, I don't think he'll last long.
You all to be vigilant. These days we have all sorts of vagabonds, drifters, outlaws and bandits roaming the country. And we have one of those vermin here today. A fella called Hans, who is clearly not right in the head. A dangerous madman, a brawler, and a thug, the worst of all, a poacher. And so, for the damages he caused to our dear Lord Otto von Berghoff, he is sentenced to be hanged by the neck until dead!
Stop! You can't execute this man. He's a noble. Captain Thomas here will testify that we're messengers from Rattay.
What is this nonsense, for Christ's sake?
It's true. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Deal with it, for God's sake!
But, sir, the captain...
Captain Thomas has a fever. He's clearly delirious. Seize them immediately.
You can't do this! I am a nobleman, do you hear? A noble! Get your hands off me! You can't do this!
Open the gates!
My lord?
What the hell is going on?
It was just a... It's a hanging.
You can't hang him. He's a noble.
That's for me to judge. Take him down! And for Christ's sake, help me off this horse! You may enter. His lordship is expecting you.
So, you're messengers from Rattay, huh? I was wondering when someone would turn up. All right, then. Let's hear it.
My respects, Sir Otto. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, and this is Henry of Skalitz, my escort.
Welcome to Trotsky, gentlemen. I'd greet you standing up as befits, but I'm glad I can even sit at the moment.
I heard you were ambushed by outlaws.
You heard right. Those bastards did a job on me. And I got out luckier than most. Almost all the others were killed, including my page and my surgeon. So there is no one here to heal me, and I will have to inform poor Albert's father that his son died in my service.
I hope your health will soon be restored, sir.
We shall see. But now, you tell me what happened here in Herrgottsnamen. Why did my chamberlain try to hang you, Lord Capon?
In truth, the welcome we got from your Master Chamberlain was somewhat... how shall I put it?
Your Chamberlain's welcome was appropriate enough, considering our appearance, the situation in your domain, and your orders, sir.
I appreciate your diplomacy, young man. Master Chamberlain Ulrich can sometimes be more hasty and passionate than is healthy. And we are glad you hold no grudge against him. Are we not, Ulrich?
I regret what happened, gentlemen. Please accept my humblest apologies.
Anyway, let us leave this misunderstanding aside and get to the point. As far as I'm aware, Rattay showed no interest in negotiations before, either with me or with the League of Lords.
True. Our houses have thus far stood on opposite sides.
I should say so. Attacking Brno and Jihlava together with that renegade Sokol of Lemberg hardly inspired our sympathy.
But we can all point the finger. Your League of Lords, on the other hand, abducted the king. Although I don't doubt your reasons, just as Sir Hanush did.
We certainly had. The main one being that your Wenzel is an irresponsible drunkard and idler who is hurting the Empire by his inactivity. But let us leave that aside. Tell me, what does Sir Hanush have on his mind? I am all ears.
Unfortunately, during the ambush, we lost the letter we were carrying, so you'll have to make do with my word of mouth.
All right. Go ahead and speak.
In brief, Sir Hanush, Sir Radzig, and other lords take the view that the situation has got out of control. And that's of no benefit to anyone in Bohemia, neither Wenceslas's supporters or the League of Lords. King Sigismund's actions will not lead to instilling greater order than under King Wenceslas. Quite the contrary.
Let us say that maybe. What arises from it?
Sir Hanush and the other lords on our side are interested in knowing what the stance of the League of Lords is at this moment, and whether they haven't perhaps reevaluated some things.
In other words, whether I might betray Sigismund.
Well, betray is a strong word. We came to you, Sir Otto, because you're the leading voice of the League of Lords. I expect there are also lords among your ranks who are considering how to find a way out of this sticky situation. And for the Kingdom of Bohemia, it would certainly be better if our paths were to join, rather than parting.
Your companion speaks like a diplomat, Sir Hans. However, the question is whether it's possible to join fire with water and end up with anything but nasty smoke. Nonetheless, Sir Hanush and Sir Radzik are right. There is disorder and anarchy in the land. Bandits riding roughshod all over. As we all know, to our cost.
We've had plenty of experience of that at home too, sir. Only a short time ago we had to deal with a similar band.
Then you will surely understand that before I begin debating who would be the better king, I must sweep my own doorstep. Only I'm damned if I know how to do that, since those bastards have wiped out half of my garrison, including my captain.
If I may be so bold, sir, you're not the only one. We also have a score to settle with them, so Henry and I will gladly help you.
Is that so? Now that is what I call the words of a knight, Sir Hans.
Right now, we've got a common enemy, so we have common interests too.
So then, sir, may we be of assistance to you?
Indeed you may. Perhaps in the end we may really find some common ground. I need to muster sufficient reserves to deal with those outlaws once and for all. I'm summoning my vassals here to Trotsky. And since I don't have many men left to send as messengers, I will gladly accept your help.
Just say the word, sir. Where should we go?
You'll go to Nebakov, a small castle, or rather fortress among the cliffs. The yeoman there, Jaromir Nebak, is an old hardhat and may not be very willing to fulfill his obligations. It would be useful if an eloquent noble like yourself visited him to explain him clearly why I need his whole garrison.
What should we do if he's unwilling to heed what we say?
His house has always been loyal to mine, and it has always been more than worth their while. So tell him that I would like it to remain so. I do not expect any great obstacles, but it would be wise to show Sir Jaromir respect by sending him someone of status. He will take his time over being persuaded, and then concur, as he always has done.
I'll get to him somehow, sir.
I expect nothing less from you.
Is that all, sir?
It's no simple task. Dealing with the lower nobility can be tricky. They tend to be fixated on their own somewhat fragile status.
We'll take care of it, sir. Count on us.
All right. We'll head out as soon as possible. Let's not delay our diplomatic mission unnecessarily.
Very well. I think that is all for now. The Chamberlain will show you where you can put your heads down, and he will supply you with horses. And once we have resolved this little digression, we shall talk about your own mission.
Thank you, sir.
May I ask something, Sir Otto?
Oh. Ask away, young man.
When you were ambushed, did you see those bandits? Would you recognize any of them?
Henry, don't start with that again.
Why do you ask?
The thing is, when we were ambushed, I believe I saw among them one of the men we ran up against at home.
Oh. What did he look like? Do you know his name?
He's called István Toth, a Hungarian noble. He wears black armor. A stocky fella, around 40.
I've already told you that's nonsense. How would he be here? You only saw him from a distance, from behind. You're imagining it.
And why does this Toth interest you, young man?
He was the leader of a band that made trouble for us in Sasau. And he has something that belongs to me.
Ah, interesting. Interesting. But I must disappoint you. I saw no one of that description.
Thank you, sir. And sorry. I had to ask.
I understand. And now I shall entrust you to the care of Uri here. And I shall look forward to the good tidings you bring me from Nebakov. Go with God, gentlemen.
Thank you for everything, sir. The Lord be with you.
There will be time enough yet for social niceties. Now there are more practical matters to deal with. Sir Otto has generously agreed to accommodate Lord Capon in one of his chambers. And you, Henry, shall also be accommodated, as befits your station. Furthermore, his lordship has kindly decided that you may take one of our horses, and naturally your equipment shall be returned to you. Gentlemen, follow me. So, Sir Hans, allow me to...
Hold on, Sir Ulrich. If you think everything is settled between us, and we're going to act like nothing happened, then you're mistaken.
Sir?
You were going to have me executed a short while ago. I expect a proper apology.
Then please accept my apology once more, sir. But given the circumstances...
Given the circumstance? What circumstances?
Sir, poaching is a capital offence.
And are you the king? That you can hand down death sentences? No, you are not. What's more, you had plenty of reasons to realise it wasn't a good idea.
Sir, I could not have realised that.
You couldn't have realised? Yes, you could, but then you wouldn't have been able to play the Lord and stage private executions.
Sir, once more I apologise. And now, please allow me to show you to your quarters.
I wouldn't dream of inconveniencing you. I'll find my quarters by myself. Henry, once you're done with that annoying fool, get your horse and we'll meet at the gate.
Well, it seems Lord Capon will not be requiring my services anymore today.
I think you owe him a proper apology.
I think I've apologized more than enough. Even though I had little reason not to regard him as a poacher. But still, I will try to rectify my error. Nevertheless, welcome to Trotsky, the finest and biggest castle you shall ever see. Rumor has it that the castle was built on the jaws of hell, and that we're sometimes plagued by demons here. But don't believe a word of it. It's just idle talk to excuse the servants' laziness and incompetence. It's demanding enough keeping everything here running smoothly without any of that. It requires a man of exceptional qualities and talents. By the way, this place is a maze for strangers. It's very easy to get lost. The jail cells are down there. But I believe you are already fairly well acquainted with that part of the castle, aren't you?
Exactly. And that's not all.
All too well, thanks.
Had a gold chain around his neck. Can you believe it? Someone bumped him off and didn't even rob him.
Here it is. You'll find a bed inside, opposite the door, and a chest where we put your belongings. You'll find some new clothing there, a little gift from our gracious lord, to ensure you're not mistaken for a beggar again. Once you're settled in and properly dressed, stop by the stables. They're beyond the gate, down the path. Ask for Kabat. He was supposed to prepare a horse and pack for you.
Good. I don't think I could stomach much more of your company.
Likewise. So, you and I are finished, and I can finally attend to some proper work, so this castle doesn't fall on our heads.